Okay, so we're going to make some more shrimp. So we fill up a jar, whatever you have, with a quart of cold water. And cold water so it doesn't have any excess dissolved solids. And this is just tap water. And it can have chlorine in it, doesn't matter. It's going to be salt water. Okay, so now we put a pinch of baking soda in it to make the pH a little alkaline. And then we put it on a heating pad set on low, and we wait until the temperature gets about 77, 78, somewhere in there. And then we put the shrimp in without salt in the water, just fresh water warmed up, and we put the eggs in with. And we're just going to let that sit for an hour, and so I'll set the alarm on my phone, and in an hour we'll come back and add salt. Okay, so the brine shrimp eggs have been soaking for 1 hour. My alarm's just gone off, and solution's warm. 79, good. So now we're going to put the salt in. Here's some kosher salt that I got probably on Amazon. 3 boxes for something cheap, and it says all natural, so it's probably okay. So there's my heaping portion, 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, and I set up a funnel over it and dump it in. Put the mixture of eggs, water, and salt back on the heating pad, and I'm going to start aerating it, and then I'm going to put a label on it. So now here's the mixture, and I've started to aerate it, and you see I've tipped it up one edge a little bit. And here's my label, 11:20. We wetted the brine shrimp eggs, the cis, and then 12:20 we put the salt in, and we did. And now I've got today's shrimp. They've been in for about 24 hours, and you see I've got the light pointed on the bottom of the bottle, and the shrimp are attracted to the light, and they're on the bottom. And most of the eggs are floating to the top. Some aren't hatched, but we'll sort them out in the separator. So now I'm going to take a little siphon. You see it's cut a little bit above the bottom there. I removed the shrimp from the bottom. So here you see I've got the siphon with the solid, the plastic tip embedded. And now if you look down where the shrimp are at the bottom in the light, you see that the tube is at the lowest. Okay, so now I'll start the siphon, and you see the shrimp come out. And you see the water level in the bottle is going down. On the surface are the hatched eggs, and on the bottom is mostly shrimp and a few unhatched So the siphon's drawing down the water, and when the hatched out shells get close, I stop. So I'll position the shrimp net over the wastewater can and pour off the shrimp into the net. Okay, so there are the shrimp, and I'll put them in the back compartment of the separator. You see I've inverted the net there, and I'm going to dip them into the large back compartment of my separator. You see the shrimp and a few unhatched eggs float away into the bottom part of the separator. Okay, and there they are. Now we'll wait a while, and then we'll see that the shrimp will start to swim towards the front, towards the lake. And meanwhile, you see that the brine shrimp that have hatched have started to migrate towards the light, and when we get enough, we'll start to. So then I pick them up with a turkey baster, squirt them through the brine shrimp net into the wastewater. So there's a small portion, and I'm going to dump them into some water that I got from the turn everything inside out, dip it in the water, and the brine shrimp swim into the water. And so we've got a good portion. So I've inverted the net, and I'll just dip the shrimp as usual in the water. This is fresh water from the tank below. So there's a little more. And I'll get my turkey baster. Pick up some of the shrimp. And I have grates on top of the tanks now, so I'll just squirt a little in. Okay, so you get the idea. And the fish really like it. They're going right after the shrimp.